Yeah, what's going on? What's going on, people? I got my brother, Alexander Kemp, on the line. We doing something called Car Chronicles. He's in his car, I'm in my car, and we're gonna have a conversation today about why the union do not recruit younger members, or not even younger members, but newer members to the union to get involved. Like, why don't they do that? It seemed like they only have faith in people who've been doing this for a while, but it seems like the people who've been doing it for a while have gotten us nowhere. What you think, Kev?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Once it seems like the people who've been doing it for a while become complacent, um, they actually become liabilities to the strength of the union because they don't have that same ambition to fight. Because a lot of times when you fight, it could mean that you can lose some of your perks, and those guys are not willing to compromise their perks ever.
Now that's a fact. And yesterday, I made a video yesterday, saying that I was loyal to the cause and not the people, right? Because when you become loyal to people instead of the cause, that's where you get, the malfeasance. That's where you get the corruption, the status quo, and things like that. How you feel about that?
Yeah, no, that's a poison. That's a poison to unionism because what ends up happening is that you get so concerned about protecting the interests of your friends, you forget that the needs of the many are being overlooked. So you end up compromising the integrity of the local to supplement, 5 to 10 people, which is disastrous for growing the union to what it should be.
No, yeah, without a doubt, without a doubt. So people don't understand that because people is looking for individuals to be loyal to them, but like a lot of people don't understand when I said loyal to the cause, because if I'm loyal to the cause, I'm actually helping people who may not like me, right? And and
Right.
and and they don't see the bigger picture of that. Like, oh, he's loyal. He's not loyal to people. Y'all got to watch out for Trammell. I think I have been one of the most loyal people this union has ever seen. I have put in people in position way before I have. you know what I'm
That's a
saying?
fact.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, you did a whole show. I mean, you did a whole show a while back about that. Tramiel Thompson is not bigger than the movement. You said the movement's not even bigger than you. You're willing to sacrifice yourself if it meant that everybody else would get an opportunity to make the union better. Um, and that's really what it's about, right? The idea of you being a martyr for the mission. I mean, that's what activism is. That should be the foundation of unionism, right? Well, what are you willing to give to get us over that mountaintop? That figurative mountaintop that Dr. King used to reference, right? I might not get there with you, right? But somebody's gonna get there. So if I have to be the bridge for everybody to walk across, I'm willing to do that. It seems that in the most recent past, a lot of union reps are not willing to do that. That doesn't seem to be their ambition.
That's because they focused on individual. They not focused on the cause. And that's the problem that I have with this union, is that they not cause based. You know what I'm saying? They are individual based. That's why they will always go to the Republican Party of who their friends are. They not going to what's the best interest of the transit workers, because none of these Democrats really did anything for transit workers, right? And
No,
I'm not saying that the Republicans would do any better, but how can you be loyal to a set of people that's not loyal to you? What happened to our hazard pay?
right. Right. No, listen. I mean, look at all the names that you had posted of the people who signed the Tier 6 bill, right? I mean, a lot of those were Democrats, and a lot of those people played politics with Governor Cuomo because they were afraid of the consequences with him. So they sold out, transit workers over and over and over again because they were afraid to lose their jobs.
Mm-hmm.
So again, it goes down to you always highlighting why people need to get involved with the politics of their union Because if you walk away from it and act like politics don't affect your life, well, they affect every aspect of your job title. So you have to be engaged. And anytime someone tells you don't worry about the politics, what they're telling you is let me handle your money and don't ask what I'm doing with it.
Yo, speaking of Cuomo, right? So Cuomo went to a black church in Brooklyn, and he's making it's cool. But you want to know what? It's cool. I respect him, right? Because I see what he's doing. He's starting low, and he gonna start getting going high. But I listened to his speech yesterday, and or the highlights of his speech. He said that he called the Democrats Democrat extremists. Yo, there's about to be a civil war in the Democratic Party right now, bro.
Oh no, without question. In that speech, he attached them to cancel culture. He said, "Listen, these guys, the Democrats, because what is he doing? He's speaking to those Republicans who caucus as Democrats, or vice versa, right? He wants to lean across the aisle and get those people who hate de Blasio and hate the mayor and the current mayor. He's going to bring them across. Whoever those people are, without question." That what he's doing is priming himself to be the president of the United States. He's going to run, and he's going to lift the Democratic Party up. I believe that's his goal, without question.
Yo, and let me tell you something. Back to the union stuff. The union took a stand against Cuomo. If that man if that man makes a comeback, if that man makes a comeback in any form or fashion, we are in trouble. All because our union is more loyal to the individual than the cause. If they was loyal to the cause, they wouldn't have never have supported Cuomo in the first place. But because they was loyal to the individual, that they put themselves in a position for Cuomo to come back and cause real harm to this union. Right, to the members.
Well, his legacy, his history has been anti-union. He's been against every advantage a union could have had. He has used his whole career to be against. And then the second that he needed the union, he tricked them. He made it seem like he was going to help TWU. He told them he was going to veto Tier 6. He was going to support amending Tier 6. And that he was going to give us a strong contract, and he gave us everything but.
Exactly.
Everything but. Everything but. Because that's who he is. But it's funny that all of the members knew who he was, but none of the leadership could identify that this guy was a wolf in sheep's clothing. Or either they knew it and just accepted it because, as you stated, they were more worried about their relationships and taking pictures with the governor than the members getting what they actually deserve.
No, that's a fact, because they more loyal to the individual instead of the cause, right? And like a lot of our union reps, they are going to retire within the next 10 years. We could say the next 10 years, a lot of them is going to be gone, right? We say the next 5 years, a lot of them is going to be gone. They have not instituted a system to bring newer people on board new people to keep this great union going. Now, this union has declined up under their leadership. Like, they can't hold the torch to Michael Quill, right? You study the history of Quill. They can't hold the torch to Quill. Man, if we don't get involved now, bro, we gonna be in serious trouble in this union, man. I think that the future is us, man. Like, we have to start getting new members involved. We can't rely on these people. They got their golden parachutes already.
Yeah, no, I think the last elections spoke to that, right? I mean, the people felt like they were not part of the process. And when you invite them to the party, they'll show up. But if you don't invite them, then they'll just be on the outside wondering what you're eating inside. And at some point, like Tupac said, they go kick in the door. And we represent that energy, not the old energy of locking the door on people on the outside. We believe in keeping the door open and giving everybody a plate.
Exactly. These
See,
people.
that's that Car Chronicles right there. You see, in traffic, blowing the horn at whoever, because safety first, guys. Safety first.
Yeah. So we go leave it right there for now with y'all. Just introducing y'all to something Car Chronicle. Me and Kemp speak on the phone about 10 times a day. And a lot of the time he's in his car, I'm moving around, and we just go start giving y'all an inside scoop on the exciting educational conversations that we have with one another. We're going to give y'all an inside peek on what Tramel and Kemp speak about, and other people. I'm gonna have other people here too, and Kemp will probably do his own Car Chronicles with people who he speak to, and we just gonna give y'all a different aspect of how we think and how we organize and how we mobilize. We go give you the meal, but we ain't gonna give you the recipe. Y'all gotta understand that. We're not gonna give you the recipe, but we gonna give you the meal. You gonna taste the meal. That's how that's gonna go. So we gonna catch you guys later. Peace.